Come in with me.
Yes. Where are you? I just got so much heat.
Yeah. My body feels numb. That Jesus' crucifixion.
Hmm.
But I kind of have a split screen. When you said a home, I saw what looks to me like either New Earth or Lemuria.
I'm in New Earth.
New Earth was my first thought.
I'm like in like really tall grass. On some sort of mountain meadow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where I landed when I...
Yeah.
The first thing I felt when I closed my eyes.
Like a mountain.
Tall grass. Yeah.
Mountain meadow, like looking down on a valley, kind of.
Yeah, it's always like the same view that I have of New Earth. The valley, and you know, if I walk further, I'll see that waterfall. I'll hear it. There's like a big boulder rock there too.
Oh my God!
Like to sit on.
Stop. That's the boulder I always go to in the open landscape. And when I went there, Jesus, Dolores, and Mary Magdalene were there.
There we go. Oh. Yeah, I feel their presence very much here. I'm feeling it at the top of my head and the sides of my shoulders.
My hands are like tingly, but they feel cold. And a little numb.
Yeah, my body is numb. That always happens when there's high vibration around.
And I have that feeling in my stomach, like when Dolores is around. She always gives me that fluttery feeling.
Yeah, she's like doing the near the boulder, like kind of peeking her eyes out. Like, As if we can't feel you, Dolores.
But then I left that New Earth scene and I went and I landed at Jesus's crucifixion. I'm not sure why I'm there.
Well, let's explore further. Do you see anyone there?
I feel people gathered. I see the cross.
Mm-hmm.
He's on it.
He's already been on it?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's up? Okay. Yeah, I'm getting chills. The heat from this day is very... I can feel it, like as if I'm sweating my mustache area.
I was just overwhelmed. I almost felt like I was in the body of Mary when I landed.
I'll go with that. I feel that. Yeah, there's like a bit of like that feeling of like your heart dropping into your stomach. I feel like we've had a deja vu. I'm in a deja vu right now. Like we've done this before.
But there's also like a knowingness, like as hard as it is that this was part of the plan and acceptance and
A greater plan.
a surrender. But there's still that human devastation and heartbreak. Children there too. And she's holding one on each side with like her hands around their face. I feel like it's a boy and a girl. And blonde. Close in age. Maybe 7, 8. I'm asking why we're seeing this. And they said you're transmuting the energy. What energy? The energy of this day. as ripples out.
Who is speaking?
Mary. The energy of this day is rippled out and taken hold in the hearts of many. And part of your job is in transmuting this old energy. It's so old. It's not. It's not how he should be remembered. So before the new energy is ushered in and takes hold fully in the hearts and minds of humanity, this old energy must be cleared first. This is happening simultaneously. What she showed me is the golden light, the Christ consciousness. Coming in and lifting the darkness, like coming in under the darkness and lifting it out, and like off of humanity, like coming in under it and lifting it up and out, you know?
Yeah.
It's so painful. as it's lifting up and out. It has to be seen. All that has been hidden beneath the surface is rising. Oh, God. Feel it in my gut. This is like a punch to the gut.
Yeah. Mine too. I felt it all the last night.
Oh my God, my stomach hurt all night and all day today.
Yeah. I knew it was old. That's the word that kept coming out. It's old. It's old. It's old.
It's ancient. I really need to get a tissue. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Oh, God. Yeah, it's this heaviness just blanketing and infused in our cells. It's the clearing, the light, the Christ consciousness, the light of the Christ consciousness coming in and clearing those cells individually and collectively, bringing that to the surface. And that clearing can be painful, letting go of that collective darkness that has taken hold for so long, because as it's coming up, it's being seen.
I'm seeing a huge shower of light onto Earth.
Where is it coming from?
I feel like it's like a galactic shower, like all brothers and sisters are coming to help in the ways that they can. I'm seeing like the violet flame. It kind of looks like northern lights, but it's being showered onto Earth.
What's happening to Earth as it's coming in?
It's like it's taking the old shadows like that are being exposed. It's like an energetic exchange. really does look like a war, like a battle war. How they're just kind of like shooting it all onto the earth so it goes into the ground, and whatever is hiding in the shadows is coming out of where it's shooting in from. It's all exposed. Slowly getting exposed. And they're just going layer by layer by layer. And the light keeps coming. They're not stopping anymore. There's no stopping. We're just going to keep going deeper into the old. We have to break down everything. Everything that's been hidden.
There's so much.
Yeah.
There's so much. I just see Earth.
It's bringing me back to your session when you were with the natives, the front, and the family. Where you all hold the secrets of the land. That all has to be exposed because there's still blood in the soil.
Yeah.
Everybody who has lost their lives to greed.
Materialism.
It's all being exposed. Like all the stories of the unheard are going to be spoken. They're exposed.
Yes. And Mary says it's
Even if only energetically.
especially a powerful day on 8/8/8/4, laying the foundations for the new energy coming in through the sun. The sun, the Leo, the month of Leo, and the Lion's Gate. You see a group of Lyran guides here too. We all have Lyran DNA. Oh God, my stomach hurts so bad.
Me too.
I haven't had stomach pain in so long.
Yeah, I feel like I seem kind of bloated. I've been feeling leading to this.
How can we help to transmute this energy? You just have to let it move through you. Don't resist it. Just allow it. Allow it to move. And don't try to hold on to it. Just be the vessel for it to move through. What do we do about the dark energies that are swirling around us everywhere, that have been uprooted and now are face to face with humanity? Even new energies that we've never seen before that have come to the surface. Continue to use your powers of transmutation. You are powerful, divine, sovereign beings of light. You have been gifted with the power of transmutation. This is one of your roles here as light warriors. To allow these energies, this consciousness to be transmuted through your vessels. Do not fear the darkness, it is a part of you.
Yes.
It is
That's
a
what they're
part of
showing me. Go.
it is part of all of us. What are they showing you?
They're showing me face to face with them. They're like, look them in the eye. The reflection of both your windows to your souls are going to reflect each other.
What do they look like to you?
They look dark at first, but then when they look into the light of my eyes, they see their reflection in there.
Beautiful.
So if we have to go one by one and face every face of darkness, because they are only reflecting parts of yourself that you have not yet exposed.
What do we do about the people that are not aware of what's happening energetically? How do we help them?
I'm seeing we can hold space. Hold space for those who are not yet there. You cannot force or judge or scrutinize.
Everyone is having an awakening. Everyone, even if they are not aware of it or not vocal about it, even if they are actively resisting it, they are still seeing. And even if they cannot admit it to themselves, they certainly won't admit it to you. But even if they're not admitting to themselves, it's still happening.
Mm.
They're just right now mainly in denial because their world has literally been shaken from the inside out. And everything that they believed was true is now in question.
Yes, everybody's questioning the reality.
It takes time. If you think about how long it has taken you to get to this point where you understand what's happening, it's been many years, and it happened little bits at a time. You start questioning why there's, say, fluoride in your water. And it takes you a little bit of time to understand just that alone. And then so many things you've been able to process over these many years that you've had to do it. And people now are getting it all thrown on top of them. I just see like dumping like a big bucket of thousands of Legos on top of them and saying like, here, deal with this.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to take some time for them to process their old beliefs, their new beliefs. They're being shaken up.
Yes, those that are already awake now and who have had the time to process the information are there for that purpose, to hold space for those whose worlds are being shaken right now.
Yes, even if you are no longer, if they are no longer speaking to you because you have spoken out about what's happening now, that's okay. Just keep sending them that love energetically. You know, just imagine filling their fields up with love and helping them to transmute these energies. Everything you do energetically matters. In assisting the collective, what you need more now than ever is to stand fully in your truth. That is the essence of the divine feminine Christ consciousness energy, is to be that voice for the ones that can't have a voice. Sorry, all these different energies are really difficult to process right now.
Where are you now?
I'm still there on the hill. I just feel so many different energies. I feel Mary, I feel Jesus, I feel the collective, I feel the Galactics, there's just a lot going on, and I just can't keep a stream of consciousness.
Yeah, I'm in split screen. I'm laying on the ground in the meadow. And then I'm up in the cosmos. The other. Watching the light go into the earth.
What happens when that light hits the humans?
It's like just a little bit more. Gets woken up a little bit.
Woken up.
Woken up. It's like there's like little bits and pieces of remembrance that gets hit.
Remember, yeah.
Like as if they're thinning the veil while they're conscious. So if they could see, feel a little more, even if they aren't aware of it. Their soul is receiving, trying to get more power back within its vessel.
Their cells are?
The souls,
Oh,
the soul within.
The soul.
And those that are already awake are just, that light is allowing them to go deeper into the clearing.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening right now for us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have the Lion's Gate enrgies.
Yes.
On top of it. Really clearing out. I had a really big clearing of the root and sacral chakra this morning.
Mm.
And now I feel my solar plexus.
Yeah, my solar plexus is completely like, yeah, just I feel like it's contracting.
So, what do we say to the people that say, to focus on the positive, that we create our reality? So there's no use in talking about quote unquote conspiracy theories or things like that.
They are getting hit with the light. So as all of this information is getting more and more exposure, they're going to have to face it in their own time when they're ready.
Yeah.
We can't really force them. If they already have their egoic mind made up that this is just a conspiracy, then that is what they're going to keep calling it. All in the guise of being spiritual. There's not just one way by saying just focus on the good. We have to learn how to juggle both light and dark. In order to focus on the good, we have to focus also on the bad.
Yeah, so what I'm being reminded of is what you just saw as the light is coming in. It's uprooting.
Mm-hmm.
It's uprooting that darkness because it's demanding to be seen now.
Yes.
It's demanding to be seen.
Yes.
Because in order to be healed, it has to first be seen and recognized and validated as true.
Yes.
And that's how it is transmuted. When you recognize and validate something, you are taking its power away. When you stare darkness down in the face, you are taking its power away. It has no more power over you when you look at it.
Yes. Denial feeds.
Yeah. That is how humanity has gotten to this point in time now by ignoring the goings on, by being distracted from the bigger picture. Not your fault. Fault is not a good word, but your minds have been manipulated by the dark programs in place by agencies such as the CIA, who have controlled the narrative, controlled the stories that you see. Now the time is upon us for all to awaken to the truth of humanity and all the varying searching for a word, all the varying we'll just say beings. Beings. There are many beings at play here in the spirit realm and the physical realm. And these beings are fighting to the death to hold on to their power. They are frightened of the light. They know and understand that it is happening, and they are trying to throw spokes in the wheel to stop the ascension from happening. and thwart your timeline to a inorganic ascension timeline. But we know we have faith that humanity will not allow that to happen this time. There are too many awakened souls that are holding the light. Many more silent, awakened ones as well.
I'm seeing those lights light up, the silent ones.
Hmm. How long will it take for humanity to transmute this darkness and heal it?
They're almost so big.
Yeah.
It was like it could go as fast or as slow as you want it. So I'm like, thanks.
I see something happening that will expedite it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what that exactly is. It feels imminent. It feels to me like, I don't like to say dates, I really don't. But it feels like end of year. Not to say that will be the end, but it could be something that expedites the awakening. Oh, ah, fuck. Ah, ah, ah,
What are you feeling?
ah. Getting like blast of energy in my solar plexus. Ah, 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 ah. Say that louder. Ah.
Karen told me after the session that at this point she told Dolores to do something. And then, exactly then, I saw Dolores and the energy shifted.
Oh God.
I'm just trying to shimmy here.
I just saw I just saw Dolores and she just made me laugh. It was that same, and then I felt like a shift, like a shift to New Earth, like the New Earth energy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, my heart is like pounding. All right, I'm taking myself to the New Earth and hanging out there for a while because
Yeah,
this
that's
is
why I was
like,
like, you could go to see Jesus. I was like, I want to stay here in yours.
I know.
I'm like, whatever you want.
Thanks for leaving me hanging. You're like, I'm in the stars.
Yeah,
I'll see ya.
we have to balance each other out. Like, you are earthbound. I go where I go.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Mary was saying that I carry a lot of the collective trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if Dolores wants to say anything. She's just
She's
giggling
snapping
at
her
us.
fingers. I see her snapping her fingers.
What's she snapping for?
I don't know if she's getting ready for a musical. I don't know what she's doing. Like, she's tapping her foot too.
I just see her like a big smile on her face, kind of just like giggling at us.
Yeah. She reaches me through music.
Yeah. Does she
She
have
got
a
her
song
jazz
lyric for
hands.
us? Does she have a song lyric for us?
Yeah.
What?
Can't always get what you want, but if you try sometime, you get what you need.
Oh, how about that? Let me see what she has to say to me. She's just like giggling at us. She says, "You guys are amazing."
No, you don't want to toot our own horn, Dolores.
She says, "No, really, I would have never thought about doing this when I was alive. I love that you're taking my work and expanding upon it. It is what is required for the energies of today. And I appreciate all the love that you put into your work. All of the practitioners. You are all each trailblazers in your own right. Just as I was. You are too. I said, Dolores, what do you think about these energies of today?
She says, well, you have to clean up your mess.
Mm-hmm.
You have to clean up your mess. It's a collective mess. Each one of you have contributed. And now it's time to clean it up. And yes, that's why we showed you the new earth. Always keep that vision. Be positive. Expect the greatest, most wonderful and beautiful outcome. Always.
Yes.
Always. But first, clean up the mess. That's why you felt the contrast of the transmuting these painful energies contrasted with the energy of the new earth, the laughter you felt, the joy. That is the energy of the new earth. Compared to where you are now, it will feel like heaven. I said, will we get there in our time? And she said, that is not for me to say. That is for humanity as a collective to decide whether you want to or not. We love you so much, Dolores. What?
Oh no, she always does it at the end. She always like turns around and gives me a thumbs up. Every time. Every session she's been in, does the same thing.
Okay, let me check in with Mary. See if she has to say anything else. She says, you hold an aspect of me because you are strong enough to hold an aspect of me, because I was not afraid of the darkness either. And I stood in my truth as the powerful divine feminine that I was. And each and every one of you are just as powerful. And you check in with Jesus.
He says, you cannot begin to understand the amount of love I have for you. For humanity. For the roles chosen by each and every one of you. You are brave. And you are loved. And you are loved so deeply. I am with you always. Just a thought away. Thank you. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Dolores. Thank you, Galactics. What do they have? Anything?
No, they're just having their arms up and shooting light, just like the Care Bears.
Thank you. We accept. We allow that light to purify us in the collective of humanity.
I said some light language too and sent over.
You want to bring it through?
Oh, it already passed.
Oh.
I was saying it before to transmute. Okay.
Okay. Stop the recording. Thank you to anyone who listened to all of that. We love you.